Keep forgetting to go ahead and make a new opener for that. Um, Mind you, I promised my older sibling Nick I'd take a little bit of a break from doing art just so I don't hit massive burnout, which is unfortunate because it's also about the time I figured out something about my art style that I feel makes it better. So we'll burn that bridge later. Hope everybody's doing okay. I need my glasses. Like, this is almost tradition at this point. By the way, welcome back to this, Jack. It's almost tradition at this point. If I stream with my glasses on, one of the first things I do is I clean them. Like, it's not even intentional. It's just like I could have cleaned them just before stream, and then I'll notice how like there's a bad smudge I need to take care of just as I go live. These were horrendous. Like, definitely needed. There we go. Love to get LASIK at some point. Ugh. Y'all doing okay? Hope y'all doing okay. All right. Well, let's get started. I got some meme stuff I wanted to talk about real fast. Just so here's one. Um, like I'm not gonna lie, if I was a teacher and during an exam a student took the time to do this, he's getting an A and extra credit. Because one, that's amazing. That's really freaking amazing. Because if you can't tell, that looks like it's done in pen. The kid took his time. Mind you, he may have like drawn everything out in pencil and then went over it with pen and stuff like that. That is freaking gorgeous. Not that it doesn't hurt that I'm a huge Zorro fan to begin with, but for anybody who's looking, discuss using an example about the combination of courage, loyalty, and sacrifice in one scene. And there you go. That's a perfect example. The kid got a zero, and even a negative on where is Sanji. So the teacher knew the reference, and still gave them a zero. They can go fuck themselves. Mind you, it's just a meme. It's whatever. This is another thing I saw. I want flowers. Give me a bouquet of pretty daggers. If I ever had a girlfriend, especially one who's as warped as me, I can guarantee you this is the kind of shit I would do. Hmm. Hell, one of my dreams is to propose giving her a sword. Like, I'd find out what her favorite sword is, like if it's a rapier, katana, whatever, and get a custom made one that's engraved with "Will you marry me?" Like, that's one of my dreams. Now, there's more to it than that. Like, there's like alternate versions of that. I'm not going to tell y'all on stream because highly inappropriate. There's an article I want to go over. If Jake Paul actually was going to be boxing against Noka-chan like that, my money's on Noka-chan. Like, she has cartoon powers. He's not winning. Um, Unless it's a rigged fight, she's winning that fight. You deared. I sent this one at my buddy Mad Techie. You zoom it in so y'all can see it better. I sent this one at my buddy Mad Techie, and he didn't take it too kindly because um, like originally I think he used the autocannon almost exclusively like when the game first launched, but then he flipped over to the recoilless at some point, and then it became the meta, and now he's kind of like I don't want to use it anymore because it's the meta. Because he's like me in the regards of like oh everybody else is using it, I'm going to use something else. Because that's like pretty much how when the game first launched, I found out oh hey the shield and the railgun is great, I'm going to use that, and then I found out everyone was using it, like it was the thing to use, and I'm like I'm gonna find another combination. I don't know what it is, but he didn't like that. Is my good buddy Mad Techie. And this is another one of those like teacher not getting it. Explain what makes someone the strongest and what qualify enables them to overcome challenges and expire others. Give example to support your point. Nodwin. And it's Gojo in case you haven't told. Like from an anime whose name I won't say. Um, Relevant to the topic. Now, in regards to why I actually just like he is he was inspiring others. He was giving comfort to others. Like he knew he wouldn't beat Sukuna. Like once he saw how powerful Sukuna was at 19 fingers, he's like, yeah, there's no way I'm beating Sukuna. So but he still stood up and he still tried because he believed he was the only one who could at that point. He had to inspire the next generation. So yeah, he went out. Now, mind you, I really don't like I really don't like how Jujutsu Kaisen ended. I really don't. It felt like ass pull after ass pull after ass pull just to keep Sukuna in the win. That pissed me off. All right, now for something semi-serious. I came across this article as I was going to bed, so I actually didn't read the whole thing. Lonely individuals tend to think and talk in an unusual way, study finds. This is interesting. Two neuroimaging studies found that lonely individuals' neural representation of well known celebrities diverged from those typical of their age group and the medial prefrontal cortex, a region of the brain. Lonely individuals were also more likely to use unusual language when describing well known celebrities and describe them in ways that. Okay, so the Cliff Note version of what I was able to gather from my quick read of this is that. Is basically that if you if you're somebody, let's see actually if this will work. Hang on. Okay, well, okay. If you're somebody who would be considered lonely, you have a lot of more fatalistic language by default. Let's see where I found it. Hang on. Research in that socially connected individuals, i.e., friends and romantic partners, tend to have similar neural responses to popular culture media. Building on this, the research hypothesized that lonely individuals would have a neural response to popular that differ from the majority of the group. Basically, like here's a better way of putting it. So let's use Keanu Reeves. A lot of people who are probably like socially lonely would describe him as A, B, and C. They would use a specific way and a specific way of describing it to describe him. Now, people who are social, like highly social, I'm not talking about extrovert versus introvert. I'm talking about people who would not be described as lonely, because you can be an introvert or a person who acts introverted and not be lonely. You're just like, cool, I'm just not around people. I don't care. Whereas if you're an extrovert, you can also be someone who feels lonely because there's just not, it just doesn't meet the quota of people you need to be around or something. Anyway, they would describe him as DEF. How you do the fucking alphabet? A B C D E. Hey, I got it right. I did just have to check. I'm not joking. Like if you hadn't heard me. Anyway, so it goes beyond that. Let's see. Hang on. This is about where I was looking for. Hang on. Yeah, here's what it is. Here's where it gets really weird. Hang on. Shared reality, basically, if you are in a social group, you have a shared reality. Shared reality fosters social connections between people and increases confidence in one's knowledge because it is corroborated by others. Our findings provide evidence that loneliness is associated with the deviations from the zeitgeist, specifically when it comes to perceptions of well known celebrities, as an example. Loneliness corresponding with idiosyncratic, unusual, and unique neural representations of celebrities, as well as more idiosyncratic communication about celebrities, particularly when an otherwise strong consensus exists between less lonely people. So basically, what can create a sense of loneliness is your very separation in the way you talk about somebody. So, take for example, there's 99 people in the room, you're the 100th. We're going to use Keanu Reeves again. Everyone in the room hates Keanu Reeves. Somehow they found something they hate about Keanu Reeves. They hate Keanu Reeves because there's like whole subreddits about people hating on dogs. Like I don't know how you even do that, but whatever. Anyway, so you then you're the one person who's like, hey Gothic, you're like, hey, I really like Keanu Reeves. You're gonna feel lonely. You're gonna feel isolated, and if that's your whole world, you're gonna feel lonely and isolated. Now let's take this into a real world application. Say you're like me, you're from the South, I'm from the woods of Florida where literal Klansmen live. I'm not joking. And you happen to be LGBTQ plus. You won't feel lonely as fuck because you're not allowed to talk about yourself. You're not allowed to show your real self. You're gonna feel lonely. No matter how close you may seem to be around somebody, you're not allowed to be your real self around them. So you're gonna feel lonely. And since Thanksgiving is coming up, that's oddly appropriate. Um, yeah, it's just you're going to feel lonely if you're not allowed to be your real self around people. If you have to isolate and hide parts of your personality, you're going to feel lonely. Um, yeah, that sums it up right there. Now, mind you, you can also be programmed. Sorry, I noticed my upper computer lost connection. I don't know why. The internet just turned off and on it. I don't know why. Just waiting a second to see if it still has issues. But I shared the article in the Discord for anybody who wants to see it. Yeah, internet go burr. I live in the city. Like, no, it's my computer itself that's having the issue. It's not the internet. It's my computer itself. I don't know why. Like, I forgot to restart it before stream like I usually do. So it's not the cable. I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyway, not important. Well, semi-important, but still. But anyway, no, the article is a pretty good article. Interesting stuff. All right. Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight home and I wanna go home. I did download Monster Hunter World, as I talked about I would last stream. Booting it up now. Now, for anybody who will be like, wait, why are you so early in the story? Well, and you said you've beaten Fatalis, because I beat Fatalis on PlayStation. This is a PC character. Actually, I don't even know what I want to play, to be honest with you. I'm just in a blah. Like, the only reason, honestly, I'm streaming today is because I feel compelled to. So fucking hot in the apartment right now, too. Controller's waking up. That's why. I was wondering why the game was so fucking quiet. Yeah, it's warm in general. Like it says 46 degrees, but yeah, it says 46 degrees, but it doesn't feel like 46 degrees. I'm gonna be changing out. Like I currently have it set for me using the heavy bow gun, but I'm gonna be using the switch axe. Swatch.
Okay, partner. We need to find more of our mystery monsters trail. We should check every region. You can go on an expedition or an optional quest. Take your pick.
Does mean I need to power it up. Or charge blade, not the swax. Like if it isn't actively snowing outside, it's too hot for me.
How's your gear holding up?
I grabbed the wrong one. Do I not have one? Alright, guess I'm forging one. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and use the commander stuff just because I can, or the defender stuff. I need accommodations, which I can't remember how to get accommodations right now. Let's hope that I can remember how to use the weapon, or that it carried over, went backwards from Rise. Been all that time practicing on Rise, and I gotta make sure I remember. Go beat them up. Oh. I don't know why, I'm just in a bit of a funk lately.
The charge blade has two forms, sword and axe. Store up energy in a file, then release it through the axe.
Found one of them.
Dodge their attacks. Don't forget you can guard too.
Is he pissed? No, he's not. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. There we go. I kind of got what I wanted. Because it's considered flying, he's immune to it. That actually annoys me quite a bit. Hang on, I'm being stupid and checking my phone. Stupid phone game stuff. I'm a little pissed. I fucked up pretty bad. Oh, they're moving down here, it looks like. God damn it! You gonna jump down here, or do I gotta come up to you? Really wasn't a good place to be fighting anyway. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I had pork chops earlier. Definitely worth it. Little shake and bake pork chops. I'm assuming I'm going the wrong way. There's probably a place I could have teleported to get there faster, but... There we go. Oh, he's up. God damn it, I jumped down. Okay, is there a way to teleport? Fucking hate this. This is one of the things I do like about like the later ones. They don't have you run around as much. Well, I say that. No, you do run around, but you have a mount. In like the next two, there's mounts. There's mounts in this one, and they're completely automated. But you have to unlock them. Okay, and those two don't fight each other, which is very unfortunate. Why'd I fall? They're just gonna take turns yelling at me? Yep, that's how it is. There, fuck off both of you. Can I get up? I'm stunned. Why am I stunned? Why is my cat not doing anything about me being stunned? Why do I not have any, Like, there's a lot of things wrong with Rise, but having a mount is definitely not one of them. One of the things I'm looking forward to with Wilds, too, because that seems to play a large part of it. Of, like, how big the world is to begin with. Alright, I need to get something to shoot at him first. He looks like he's underneath. Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, now your turn. Okay, cool. I beat up on your waifu and you get all pissed too. Fuck off, bitch. Bye-bye, tail. Now you're fucking off too? Okay. Well, if I had just cut off your tail, I'd run too. They're both headed up top. Which is not good for me, but whatever. Sure, I got something to make them run into something. I'll probably make them run into each other. This is a good... Tails are overrated. There's the cat girl. Look, I haven't even finished crawling out from beneath the hole. You're not allowed to target me yet. Could you imagine actually having a tail? Like how often you'd get it stuck in doors and shit like that? Not what I wanted. What am I supposed to do in this situation? Except for... I was clipped into his fucking head. I was clipped into their fucking head. What was I supposed to do?
Are you okay?
No, I'm pissed.
Use your SOS flare to call other hunters.
I've got this if the game didn't fucking cheat and have me clipped into their motherfucking head. He literally only showed up for me to glitch into him and then disappeared. Nope, he's still here. Never mind, I lied. I was wrong. You, get on the ground now. Can I move? Can I move? All right. Nope, nope. Okay, cool. I stood up for a second, and then I immediately get stunned. Cool, I can move again. I don't care who I just hit. One of them's going away. What the fuck was that? Again! And I'm stunned. He gets knocked on his ass, and I'm stunned. And my cat's, like, prioritizing healing me. Kind of. No, didn't even heal me. Just, like, started to do the animation of healing me, and then said, yeah, you know what, never mind. You don't need the health. This is where I tell you to lay down. And you better lay down.
Okay, it's down. Now's your chance to get in there and tear it up.
Get up. No, not allowed to block. Just gonna stand there and pose. Stand there and pose and look all dramatic. You know, like, I'm fine with dramatic posing. Oh my fuck. I finally get my abilities charged up and he runs the fuck away immediately. Another situation where I'm going to be, yep, dealing with two of them at once. You're going away. Good, red pits. I need that. I already dung bombed you. You're running. Why are you still here? I dung bombed you. Gash just prolonging my suffering because he's like, yeah, I know the game's being bullshit right now, but, you know, we're going to ignore that detail for right now. I literally dung bombed one of you. You're supposed to leave immediately. What do? Not that. Fine. I'm gonna turn you into a weapon then. What the ever-loving fuck?
Charged up too much blade energy. You need to charge so your attacks don't get stuck.
I'm in the middle of drinking a potion. He's like, I'm gonna jump down on top of you, so I'm gonna cancel out your drinking and wasting that fucking potion. No, I'm going after the husband. I'm assuming the Rathalos is the husband. I believe they're referred to as the King of the Skies. No, they both came up here. I thought I got rid of one. Nope, both going up there. Both of me like, you know what? I thought you could handle the one of us, so we're going to make sure you have both of them. You're supposed to be able to separate them, but the game's not letting me, so... Not what I wanted to do. Come on, let me switch. There we go. God fucking damn it! No! Bullshit! Should not be able to interrupt that attack just as it's literally about to connect. I don't even know what happened. I'm stunned, of course. Stunned, poisoned, and an escapable attack. And I'm poisoned, and can't even fucking get up! My character's like, I'm gonna lay here like this! What the ever-loving fuck? I have used several times the dung pod, and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna stay here. The whole fucking point of the goddamn dung pod is it's supposed to make them go the fuck away. And it's like, nah, I like it here. Literally, the only reason I'm having issue is because the game is like, no, we're going to have you fight both of them, no matter what you do at the same time. You use the literal item that's meant to make them go the fuck away, and it's like, it's good. And then when you finally get one to leave an area, they immediately go to the other area. I'm gonna go see if I can find something. Because the red one was almost dead. I don't know if he still is. Not what I meant to do. Well, thankfully that missed me, so... Oh, and you can't be like, oh, you missed. No, because you could literally watch the dung pot effect still on top of the whatchamafuck. You know what? I wonder if screamers will actually do anything. Oh, good. You're leaving? Cool. I literally just need something to throw into your face. Oh, it's back. Just get rid of that charge real fast. Oh good, you finally landed. Of course I miss. I killed one of them. And I killed the other one. Fuck both of you. Sorry, I was showing my ass and I was getting pissed off. Like, literally, they were on top of each other even in death. Look at that. Look at that. They wouldn't even fucking separate when I killed them. That was so fucking annoying. Like, if y'all don't understand how frustrated I am, y'all weren't fucking paying attention. Did I get accommodation? I got accommodation. Good. Means I can upgrade my weapon another tier.
Okay, partner? We need to find more of our Mystery Monsters trail. We should check every region. You can go on an expedition or an optional quest. Take your pick.
Y'all heard me bitching and complaining that whole time, and I'm still so fucking looking forward to Wilds. It's like, let's go do Wilds. I want to play Wilds.
Stay tough.
Cool. I am remembering how fun it is to actually use this weapon. Like, I'm actually starting to remember how to do it. What quest am I actually doing? Search for question mark Rathian tracks. You know what? Let's go to the Wildspire Wastelands for this. Go to the southern camp. I can make your hands clap. I said I can make your hands clap. Those who are just joining us, you missed me losing my shit against a Rathian and a Rathalos. Like, the game just would not separate the two for some reason. Like, even in death, their corpses just laid on top of each other. I was so fucking annoyed. You want to see me losing my shit? Go watch earlier in the stream. And then question your morality because you're enjoying watching me suffer. Or don't, I don't care. I don't know why I switched to a red pit from a rock. There's really no difference. Like, I do need to collect more dung, though. Can I talk to you? No? Okay. Ooh, toadstool. Ugh. I found you a nice item, Meowster. Get you a girlfriend who cosplays as a cat girl, but she chooses to cosplay as like one of the cat as a palico in here. Hey, good. I found none. I don't know why, but that thought was just so funny to me. Like, I really don't know why. That was just such a funny thought to me.
Look, it's that mystery monster's trail again.
Alright. I think I got that out of my system. For now, at least. Like, the sad part is I actually know a couple that cosplays that would probably do that. Um, if you're on Twitter, which I refuse to call it anything else, um, um, she goes her handle is Claire Max, aka She Rage, aka whatever the fuck else you might want to call her. Her and her wife, I think they're married. I don't know. Her girlfriend, like really close girlfriend. I don't know what the fuck to call the two. Their relationship. They're clearly lovers, if nothing else. And I could totally imagine one of them going as the monster hunter and the other going as the palico, just to fuck around. Like, you know what? That's relationship goals right there. You can't tell me like you honestly can't tell me you would not be interested in like having a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the fuck titles you want to give each other, where like y'all are able to do those like uh, cosplays togethers like that. Doesn't even have to be anything super badass, just something completely unserious. Like hashtag relationship goals right there. I forget in World you actually have to like hold it and like does it 3 times, which is annoying, but whatever. I'm so looking forward to Wilds. Not what I wanted to do. Now I'm gonna get out of here. I wasn't even meaning to fight him. That was funny. Wasn't even planning on fighting him. I just like was going to do like a swing just because I could, And then he happens to be there. I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'm doing that attack then. Like, I'm not here to fight anything. I'm here to find these scales. And probably harvest some shit along the way. Huh, you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I'm feeling less pissed off. Does that count? Oh, you're talking about from me being sick last night or feeling bad last night? Yeah, I was feeling like shit last night. I had to conk out. Slept for 12 hours. Yes, because that's exactly what I wanted. Are you streaming today? Are you using the fact that tomorrow is Thanksgiving? I think tomorrow is Thanksgiving, as an excuse to not stream today. Woo! Gothic streaming. You streaming anything interesting? Anything interesting? Won't stream on Friday? Yeah, makes sense. I don't plan on streaming too much today. Okay. I'm more or less checking to see if you're expecting us to do Helldivers. If I'm being honest with you. Because I know you won't ask unless I bring it up. No, I don't care for holidays as a whole. Um, like Halloween is probably the only one I pay vague attention to, but that's because it means a lot to the people I care about. So like Thanksgiving, what's the point of it? Like, does anyone actually like Thanksgiving? It's just an excuse to get around and eat a bunch of food that is really unhealthy. I can do that year round. It doesn't matter to me. And more often than not, you like how much of a trope is it that you go to Thanksgiving and you have to deal with that racist uncle or something like along those lines? How often is that a thing? Are you a friend? Um, as just as an easy example. Um, and then you go on to like Christmas. What's Christmas about? Well, giving gifts. I gives gifts year round, motherfucker. Like I see, like um, my way of showing affection. One of them is people refer to it as like the like being like a crow, where like, ooh, I saw something shiny and it made me think of you. I must get it for you. I do that year round. Probably why I don't have much money to my names because I keep doing that. Yeah. And this is coming from the kid who grew up with the parents that everybody came to see. So I grew up with my grandparents. So like whenever there was a big family gathering, it was always at their house. So I was the older cousin who had to like keep everybody entertained. So like Okay, so there's stuff nearby. It- I need to go back to camp just so I can empty out my pouch. Um, yeah, like holidays just never really mattered to me. Easter, I'm not
Here's more of that
religious.
mystery monster's trail. We're doing good.
I'm not religious, so Easter doesn't mean anything to me. Like, I honestly can't think of any holiday other than Halloween that has even the vaguest like reason for me to care about it. And the only reason Halloween does is more because the people I do care about that I do keep in my life, it means a lot to them. Because I have a lot of goth weirdos in my family. I have a lot of goth weirdos in the family. Stares at camera. All right, let's teleport back to camp just to empty out my shit. Just because it's hitting me with the oh you're full, oh you're full, oh you're full.
You can use the item box to manage your inventory.
I needed the flash actually. Flash. Ah. Guess I end up fighting something flying. Maybe next week. All right. Well, we should have. If nothing else, the good news is we should have Fallout next week. Because tomorrow we don't. Unfortunately, because we've had to bail on it a couple times due to holiday stuff and just things going on in people's lives. So, if not, I'll try and run something. Okay. Because if you wanted to do Helldivers today, we can get a couple quick matches in, and then basically what we did Monday. We just do a couple quick matches, and then we go about our separate ways. Woo. You need to watch Apothecary Diary. Anytime you bring up your D&D game, that's the first thing I'm going to say to you from now on. Both me and Nick have approved of it, and it is a very good anime. The main character, Meow Meow, will probably be one of your favorite characters of all time. I'll ruin one of the running jokes with it is um, she acts like a cat. Like, and it's like, it's not just acts like a cat, like, but like they visually will make her look like a cat girl from time to time for comedic purposes, and I fucking love it. And considering like how she acts normally, it fits. Like I've said this before, like for anybody who hasn't seen the anime, um, that anime probably has like the best representation of an autistic character ever. Like, period. Is it basically a bat cat?
Okay, partner. We need to find more of our mystery monsters trail. We should check every region. You can go on an expedition or an optional quest. Take your pick.
Like, I'd actually pull up a clip of, like, her behaving like a cat, but I'd probably get hit by copyright, and I don't want to deal with that. Alright, we're gonna go back to the Wild Spot Wasteland, just because that's probably, like, the easiest for me to explore. All the others have, like, so much verticality to it, it gets annoying. I think on that arm's not too bad when it flicks up. Actually makes me look like I have a bicep. If y'all are wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking for these tracks for a pink Rathian. It's just a pink Rathian, but it's part of the quest chain here. Let's see what this person has to say to me.
Howdy.
What's your hat? Cool. Yep, gonna go set up. Have fun. Yay, more old pink Rathian scales. I do hate these missions. They give it to you from time to time where it's just like, go hunt down such and such creature, and then like you have to run around like a madman. I do know why it's a thing. It's because it sets you up for like having to hunt down like tempered creatures that go on later on. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. One of the things that Rise does so much better, like there is none of these like random missions where you're just running around like looking for things. Sorry, something just occurred to me. I was sitting here working it out in my head. I was doing the article earlier. We were talking about the article earlier where people who are considered lonely talk different than everybody else. And although I do think that the article is a little misleading in the way it sets it up, um, they talk different than everyone else because they haven't been a part of the same zeitgeist and therefore have different lingo, yada 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 yada. That could also prove to be why we have such a after the outbreak in 2020 or 2019, whatever the fuck it was, caused so much people to feel lonely is because because of the isolation, the zeitgeist effectively got shattered, so to speak. An interesting thought. Now that I'm working out through my head. What are you?
That's a pretty good chunk of evidence that we found. How about we report back to the ecological research team?
All right, I'm probably gonna end it here because this is getting tedious and boring. I don't even know if I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll probably bring the stream to an end. Did one hunt and then the rest has been me just running around like. I thought me picking a fight with a Rathian would have sped this up, but it's like nah. Oh wait, hang on. It's telling me to report to the ecological team, so maybe.
We've made good progress on that mystery monster. Want to report to the ecological research team? Well, that troublemaker is going to make even more trouble if we don't get out there and investigate.
All right, let's go beat the piss out of Anjaneth. I guess we'll do that. I'm not even eating, just going into the fight. That's one of the advantages of the Defender armor is you can do that. Yeah, the lighting's really good on my arm. Like, sorry, I'm flexing up and I can't help but look.
Watch yourself.
Oh, let me make sure I grab that. Grab the emergency supplies. Surprise, motherfucker! Like, they're gonna give me free shit. I'm gonna go take the free shit. Pretty sure I know where he's actually at. Damn it, at least charge my sword. Thankfully, I can't stay on fire because I'm in the water, but I can get stunned. I love it when your cat like runs up to you like it's gonna wake you up and then just stands there. Stunned again. That went good. It even took the full charge, but then did no bonus damage. I was going into one of the super whatever the fuck, super elemental discharges, and he did the roar just as it connected. So it did the 140 whatever damage. And then it's like, but you didn't do the other half. But I'm still going to take your full elemental discharge. That's fucking horseshit. imagine he's already pissed off, so that really wasn't a good idea. There we go. Let's join him. Oh, and the Baroth came down here too, just to be sure. Yeah, at least I charged my shield. And the Diablos is down here. Everybody fell down the hole. Why? Is it a turf war or them just being annoying to each other? Well, it's working in my favor anyway. And he's limping away. Let me go ahead and grab this. Look, I'm minding my own business, Diablos. You're the one who fell down the hole, not me. Well, I did fall down the hole, but I more jumped because I knew it was down here. Oh yeah, I should probably sharpen. Really? Will you stop doing that? I'm in the middle. Oh, you're already enraged anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna run again. As soon as I start fighting him, he's like, you know what? Never mind. I'm injured. I gotta limp away now. Yeah, I figured he'd be enraged almost immediately. Probably didn't help that I was stabbing him in the face. There, I got him poisoned. Let me get out of there before I poison myself. Hey, guess what? Wall! And there we go. Engine has to go down. I'd like to believe that I'm amazing. I'm not being double teamed by two assholes. Giggity. Hell, I'm not even actually eating before going into these fights, so I'm doing less damage than I could be. There's like a shit ton of like little buffs I could be doing that makes me more powerful. Like if you actually watch like a speedrunner doing this, like it actually gets kind of comical. Like watching like all the different buffs they activate just before engaging. Because a lot of the buffs are like really short term, like 30 seconds. And then like some of the builds they'll intentionally have like really low health. I'd almost want to get like Kage, who's like one of the Monster Hunter speedrunners I followed, to like pop into the stream at one point and just like shit talk like how bad I'm doing. Because I'm using his primary weapon, like the weapon I've seen him do almost all of his speedruns in is the Charge Blade.
Still in one piece, then? Try hard, will you?
We need to find a lot more evidence of that mystery monster.
Yaragosa has returned.
Oh yeah.
I want to see if that was what I needed to upgrade the weapon, because I'm pretty sure I need to fight a pink Rathian. Before I can do the next upgrade. Yeah. I know how decorations work. From equipment. Defender helm. There. Because it's the only ones I have. Like, I could easily get more. In fact, I think there's a specific quest I'd be farming if I wanted to get a shit ton of them. Like, she allows me to, like, do, like, this whole ritual thing that gets me them. Like, and I do missions and they get them. He, I don't know what the hell that is. I can meld items and I can meld decorations, but I don't have like a lot of the good decorations or interesting ones unlocked, so it really doesn't fucking matter. And then for the quests, I believe if I go under optional, no, it's under events. Let's see where you at. Where you at? I guess I don't have them yet. I'm still looking just to be sure, because it's not a high-level mission. Here it is. Oh, not a high level. The Greatest Jaggerus. You get a shit ton of decorations. Like every time he throws up, you get a lot of them. Alright, someone's messaging me. One of the people messaging me is Trickster. Like, funny thing is, like, I guess that means he doesn't realize I'm streaming. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. It's only been like an hour, 30 minutes, but... Because like I'm just in a spot where it's just like me running around, just doing the same thing over and over again. So I'm gonna go try to knock that out off stream, and then I might stream again later today. I doubt it, but I probably will be streaming Friday. So, look forward to Monster Hunter Wilds. It's one of the reasons I am playing this game again to get back into the reflexes of it. I do feel that Rise would probably be better for like the reflexes of it, but we'll see. Anyway, see you on the next one.